friends, welcome back to the channel. Happy Sunday morning to you. I hope you are well. I hope you're having a fantastic weekend so far, and I hope the weather is as beautiful by you as it is here by me. I am in northern Illinois, a southwest suburb of Chicago, and while it is very warm, it is also just beautiful outside. It's a little humid, but not terrible. But it is in the high 80s, low 90s. But the sun is shining. It feels beautiful on my skin. It's just absolutely wonderful. So I hope you guys are enjoying it just as much as I am. Thank you. Welcome back to the channel. I'm sorry that I had to take last week off. As you guys know, I took another quilting class. I took a class on bag making because that's a technique that I would like to learn how to do. And I felt like taking that class was going to give me a little bit of extra confidence, having that instructor there with me to help me walk through it. And so I did take the class. I had a great time. I was a little rushed through it because there's a lot of steps involved. So I did come back and I did take apart my bag. You can kind of see it here a little bit. I did take a little bit of it apart because I want to sew some pieces of it back up together. So I did want to, so I want to sew them back up together, and then I'll show that to you guys again, probably next week after it's all put up together. So you guys will get to see a picture of that. But at least let me show you the pattern so you get an idea of what we made. The pattern is called Stars and Bars Tote. It's super duper cute. You can see it there. That is the tote bag that we made. Super cute with the star pattern down here and then the red, white, and blue stripes. And then it has an inner lining as well. It's made with a foam, so it'll stand up all on its own. So it's a little bit thicker, which is a different material that I've ever worked with before. My brother machine, not my baby lock, but my brother machine did very well sewing through the foam. It did fantastic. I was just a little bit rushed, and so I wanted to kind of slow things down a little bit for myself and go ahead and get things going there. The music is shouting in my ear again, so I'm going to turn that off. So I just wanted to take that apart because there was a piece of the interior that I accidentally sewed to the exterior, and so it didn't fold out right. So I'm going to go ahead and take that apart, put it back together. So I'll show you guys the finished product next week, but I'm really excited. That's one of the projects that I want to get to today, as well as some other things. One of the other announcements I wanted to make is this week we're going to be starting a new project on our Wednesday streams. You guys will know that we do one Wednesday stream a month. I was calling it Wild West Wednesday because we were working on our Wild West PMQ, and then I kind of rotated into a Whip Wednesday. And now it's going to be our Spools of the Year project. So I signed up for a project called Spools of the Year. It's by Shabby Fabrics. I purchased it from Shabby Fabrics. It's not by Shabby Fabrics. It is by My So Quilty Life. It's a project from 2023, but they reintroduced it again this year for 2025. So the blocks say 2023 on them, but who cares? And basically what it is it's a little, I think it's 12 by 12 or 14 by 14 wall hanging. And each month you get a different one that's kind of the theme for that month. So we've got our August, we actually have July and August, but we're just going to work on our August block. We'll rotate around again to next year for July. So we're going to be working on our August block. Starting on Wednesday evening, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. And I do have a really cute little stand for it that I'm hoping to put back here once we finish it. So hopefully we'll finish it. We probably will get the top of it done on Wednesday, and then we'll come back either the next Wednesday or the Wednesday after that, and we'll go ahead and quilt it. So that's hopefully going to be like a 1-month project. Each month we'll get a new one, and so each month we'll finish that. So that's going to be the plan for that. In September or October, we're also going to be receiving a couple more Block of the Month programs that I signed up for, and I'm really excited to start on those. One of those, Mama Joyce is going to be sewing along with us. I'm not sure if she's going to join us on the channel to sew those up, because there's a lot of cutting and sewing that goes along with those, so we'll have to wait and see how that goes. But those are a couple of other projects that are going to be coming up here on the channel, and we're going to start to finish up some of these other ones that we're working on. For example, the one that we're going to be working on today is called Squared Up. I think we might finish this one today. We might end up with one more episode. I might end up having to finish this one off camera. We'll have to wait and see how things go. Also, I got some happy mail a couple weeks ago, so thank you to the subscriber who sent me some happy mail. You're so kind and so generous, and I truly, truly appreciate that. She sent me some things, and I want to share them with you because she sent them for not just for me, but she sent them for the whole community. So let me show them to you. I've got the box over here. Now I'm going to read you her card. I won't tell you her name, just, to protect those Maybe if she wants you to know who she is, she'll tell you in chat, but otherwise I won't say her name. But she sent me the cutest. I gotta see if I can show this to you. I don't know if you guys can see it on the camera. It's a patch, and it says, and let me read the note first, and then I'll tell you what the patch says. It says, "Hi, Danny. This patch is for you. A long time ago, you used this expression on the show, and so I wanted this to go to you. The rest are patterns that were passed on to me, but I already grabbed what I want to keep. Go ahead and share with friends. Give or donate. Happy sewing." So thank you very much to the subscriber that sent this to me. The patch says, wait for it, it says, "Big Girl Panties Quilt Club." I loved that. It was so amazing. So thank you so much. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with the patch just yet. So that's why it's still attached to the card for now, but I absolutely love it. I will treasure it. Thank you so much to you know who you are. So thank you so much. So let me show you guys these patterns that you gave me. There's a whole box of them here. So now if you guys are interested in any one of these patterns, if you send me an email and you tell me the specific name of the pattern that you're interested in, first come, first serve, I will mail them to you because that is the whole point of this. Is she sent them to me so that I can help send them off to you guys as well. So if you guys want one of these, make sure you take down the exact name of the pattern and email it to me. And first come, first serve, I will put together some mailings and send them out to you. So here we go. Are you ready? Here's we go. So we have sewing patterns for dummies. It looks like it's aprons. So there's that one. This next one is called Crossroads. It looks like it's a table topper or a wall hanging. It says 52 by 52. Okay. There's Garlic Frolic. Now this one is an applique pattern. So if you like to do applique, Garden Frolic. There's another one in here. This is Simplicity pattern. It is called Daisy Kingdom, and it looks like it's like a whole set of pieces for a baby's room. It's called Daisy Kingdom. If you guys can see that, if that's something you're interested in. Then there's a McCall's pattern in here that looks like little children's clothing. Let's see if it's got a name on here. I do not see a name on here, so we'll just call it the McCall's pattern. So if you want the McCall's pattern, it's this one here. And then there's another Simplicity pattern, and we'll call this one the Fun Animals pattern. So Simplicity Fun Animals. There's this one. Really cute. And then there's Lighthouses. This one also looks to be an applique. So again, if you guys want any of these patterns, just make sure you write down the exact name of the pattern and then email me and let me know one or more. That's totally fine. Which ones you want by the specific name, and first come, first serve, I'll mail them to you. This one is called When I Grow Up by Homespun Charm. Again, this one is another applique. It's kind of hard to see this one, but they're like little mushroom people. They're really cute, like little gnome mushroom people if you're interested in it. And I'll say hi to everybody in chat in just a minute. This one's called Home on the Range. It's a bunch of, if you know any hunters in your family, this would be a great applique one for hunters. It's got a bunch of wild animals, so moose, deer, trees, bears. That one's called Home on the Range. Okay. There's the Serendipity Sampler. This one's a foundation paper piece. These are 12-inch blocks. Serendipity Sampler. Okay. Then there's the Magic Vine Quilts. This one is also applique. Okay. This one is called a Blooming Welcome. It looks like it's a table runner. A wall hanging and table runner project. It's called a Blooming Welcome. Also applique. Lots of applique pieces in here. If you guys are interested in any of these. Break Dance by Luden Designs. The box just keeps going. I'm telling you. So I couldn't possibly keep all of these. Sailing Away. This one's called Sailing Away. Another applique, but these are sailboats. This one looks to be It does not say the final size of the pattern. I'm going to say this one's probably a wall hanging. This one is called Zia Sun. It's also a wall hanging. That's Z-I-A Sun. Zia Sun. You guys are interested in it? Sandra, if you would like any one of these, I think I have your address, but if you'd like to send it to me just in case, that's totally fine. This particular one is a 14 by 16. Holiday bouquet. It's this one here. There's that one. This one is poppies. It's called Distinctive Florals. So Distinctive Florals is the name of this one. This one is also another applique. Lots of appliques. Okay. And then any of these that are not claimed in this little email exercise, that's totally fine. I will add these into our box of patterns for thimble redemptions, so you can redeem them later for thimbles. But right now, if you're watching this video, this will be available for, we'll say until next. Gosh, I want to make sure that anybody that watches this as a replay gets an opportunity. So we'll say today is Sunday, August 10th. So we'll say until end of day Wednesday. So Wednesday at midnight Central Time. Wednesday would be 11, 12, the 13th. So 8:13 by midnight. If I don't have your email by then these go into the thimble redemptions. Okay. This one is called Flower Bonnet Girls. They're so cute. Another applique, but it's just gorgeous. Like, I wish I was going to have the time to do all of these patterns. I have pulled out some of them that I really like that I'm going to keep for myself. But I just won't have time to do all of these. So I want to, again, she gave them to the channel, so we're going to give them to the channel for sure. And then this last one here, this is the last one in the box. This one is also another applique. It's just so cute. It's called Summer Days. Summer Days. All right, so if you don't remember the name of the pattern that you want, you can watch the replay after we're done here, and you can email it to me. Again, first come, first serve. I will be honest with you. If you send me one that's already been claimed, I will let you know. Because these are all purchase patterns. They're not free patterns, so I'm not going to make photocopies or anything like that. But I will go ahead and I don't know why I'm spending so much time putting this back in the box. But I will package them up and I will send them to you. And again, anything that's left over, we will send to, we will put in our redemptions boxes over there in my cabinet over there. And if you redeem your symbols and for prizes, you might just get one of those. So thank you so much again to the subscriber that sent these into the channel. You guys know, gifts like this, they're never required, but they're always truly appreciated. They know who they are, and I truly appreciate them. They're a longtime subscriber of the channel. We have swapped things, so I actually sent her some stuff, and she sent me some stuff. So it turned out to be, a nice thing. So thank you again to that person. They know who they are. So if you guys are interested in these, send me an email before Wednesday at midnight Central Time. And we'll get those things going for you. So I will probably try to remind you guys Wednesday's live stream about it, but I'm not going to show them to you again. But we will have a live stream on Sunday too. So let me put this away. Okay, so today we're going to be working on our squared up project. I have stuff everywhere, I'm telling you. Today we're going to be working on squared up. We have 3 rows done, and we have 3 more rows to put on. So I'm actually kind of hoping that we get it finished up today. We'll have to kind of wait and see how things go. You can also see that I moved the puppy cam over here. Oh, I was looking at the chat window. Yeah, that chat window is not really going to work like that, is that? Okay, I'm just going to turn that off. I really like the chat, but it's just not going to work the way I want it to. It's just too small, and I just can't get it to stretch out, and so I'm going to have to look into that some more. So we're just going to turn that off for now. But anyway, so I do have the puppy cam again. You guys can see it right here. And you've probably seen a puppy or two sneak in already. See, there's one. And she doesn't know it yet. But because she snuck in, I have snacks. She heard me say it. You can have one. Go girl. Let's see if your sisters come in. Good girl. So anyway, so I did move the puppy cam. It's over here now. Hopefully that's a little bit better for you guys. It was throwing me off because it was like the puppies are over here, so why would the camera would be over here? Oh, there's the jig is up. The jig is up. There's Wrigley. Come here, Wriggles. And then there's Addison. Addison takes up the whole camera. She's a big girl. She takes up the whole camera. So anyway, so I did move the puppy cam. We're gonna try and keep that as a permanent staple on the channel. You guys seem to really truly enjoy it, and I'm glad for that. So we're gonna try and keep it there for a while. I still have the Zoom cam. It's just off camera here. It's like right here. I do still have it. We don't use it as much, especially now that we haven't been doing any test projects. We'll probably flip back and forth. We'll have to wait and see. But either way, right now, puppy cam is here. I moved it over here into the corner. So you guys can't see what's in the corner of this table, but that's usually where I store my empty containers anyway. So I didn't think that that was really, you were really missing anything. So if you guys don't like it, just let me know. We can always turn it off. Not right now. No, you gotta wait. I have two dogs in the room, and they're both standing off the camera. No, not right now. Anyway. Okay, let me hop in the chat, say hello to everybody there. I know that there was a couple people that were in very, very early this morning, so thank you to them for being in. My goodness, absolutely so early. They said they were watching Katie and Sean, so that was really exciting to see them. So Katie and Sean have been doing a Star Climber, I think it's called. Starfire, something with stars. They've been doing a project over on Katie's channel, and it's been a lot of fun. I've had a lot of fun watching them. The replays on that, I am not up that early to be able to watch the live streams. I love them both, but I am not up that early to watch the live streams. So let me scroll all the way up to the very top of chat and wish the very first person in chat a happy morning. This says Brat46 at 4:15 in the morning. My goodness, girl, you need to go to sleep. She said it was 5:15 her time. My goodness. Well, good morning very much, Brett46. Thank you so much. And then she gave us a countdown. So it's 3 hours to go, 2 hours to go, 1 hour to go. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Linda Denton was also in chat a little bit early this morning. Good morning, Linda. Thank you so much for being here. Susan was also here. Good morning, Susan. Oh, yay, coffee. Excuse me. Thank you. Yep. My daughter brought me coffee this morning. Thank you very much for that. Oh, yes, the nectar of the gods. Thank you, Linda Denton, for being in chat this morning. Thanks so much for that. Susan Eurout is also here. Susan is a member of our channel. Thank you so much for being a member, Susan. We just had our last members only chat. Not our last one. We just had one recently, last week, Monday. We were there. We hung out for a little while. I was so tired from being on the just having a busy weekend. So we did end it a little early, but we've been working on a project. We're getting close to being finished with that. We're working on our last set of blocks, and then we're going to be putting the blocks together to make the quilt. So I'm going to be looking into another project, another group project for that here soon. I'm not sure what we're going to do just yet, but if you're interested in joining that group, you can sign up by hitting the join button down below for as little as, I think it's $1.99 a month. You can join the club. It's part of the Thimbalinas Club, and then you're automatically also entered into my Scrapbusters Club, which means you will receive at least one box of scrap fabrics from me per year. I have not sent out this year's box yet because we haven't finished any projects yet. So my guess is that we'll probably be around December, and then I will have a whole bunch of leftover fabrics to send you guys. So I'm really excited about that. So thank you very much, Susan, for being a member of the channel. I truly appreciate it, and I have such a great time getting to know you better on our live streams and things like that. So I really appreciate that. Dawn, good morning. She says, "Whoa, reading the date, honky cow." I think she meant holy cow. Holy cow! It's already the 10th of August. I know, right? Like, where did June go? Like, I don't remember June. Where did it go? So yeah, I'm with you. Like, this year is it's hit fast forward. It's just crazy. All of a sudden, everything is just running so quickly. Patricia Browning, good morning. Thank you so much for being here. Happy Sunday morning to you as well. I hope you are well. But yeah, Dawn, I agree with you. And good morning, by the way, in case I didn't say it. But good morning, welcome to the channel. Thanks so much for being here. Sandra K is also here. Hi, Sandra. It is so good to see you. Welcome to back to the channel. Let's see. Do I have? Oh, there she is. Hi, Kathy. Good morning. Thanks so much for being here. So great to see you. I was just about to say, do I have any moderators in the channel today? But good morning, Kathy. Thank you so much for being here. Guys, make sure if you are not already a member of Kathy's channel, you go over there and give her a like and a subscribe. She is an amazing moderator. I treasure our friendship, and I'm so grateful to her for hanging out with me and taking on that role for me. I really appreciate it. And I have such a fun time watching her channel. And I see this all the time, but it is so true. I have such a fun time watching her channel because she has so many fun friends that hang out with her over there. And they have such amazing conversations and they make the most beautiful projects over there. So make sure you guys check her out. You'll see Sandra K over there quite often. Sandra also has her own channel as well. So make sure you check her out also. We have a lot of content creator friends. You can keep whining at me, but you're just going to have to wait. So make sure you check those guys out as well for me, please. Patty, good morning. It's so great to see you. She says with her pink hands. Hello. It's so great to see you. Thanks for joining us this morning. Excuse me. Let's see. Susan, Kathy, Susan, Streamlabs. Patty says my back hurts today. Oh, Patty, I'm sorry to hear that. Pulled out 5 extra large vacuum sealed bags from under my bed, all Christmas fabric. Can you guess what I'm starting? Well, good luck to you, Patty. I hope that goes well for you. I don't really have any Christmas projects this year. Yeah, I don't really have any specific Christmas projects this year. I'm just kind of winging it. We'll see what happens. Naomi, good morning. Thank you so much for joining me today. She says, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Joyce, good morning. Thanks so much for being here as well. You can keep whining. You're not going to get any. Good morning. Thanks so much for being here. Sandra says, if you didn't enjoy, you would not make them. That is very true. That is 100% true. If you don't enjoy it, yes, have fun making them stockings. That is so much fun. Joyce says, hi, Danny. I got my scraps from this week. Thanks. Oh, Joyce, that's so great. Yeah, so Joyce is talking about our Norfolk project. I had told you guys I had some extra scrap triangles. And so I thrown it out to the channel and I said, if you want these triangles, send me an email. And so 3 people sent me emails that they wanted the triangles. So I went ahead and sent those out. So Joyce, I'm glad that you got them. I did send you a couple of extra small pieces of the scrap fabrics as well to kind of put in with the triangles as well. Kind of coordinate a little bit with them. They were the smaller cuts. I still have really big cuts from that project that I'm hanging on to for now, just in case I run into trouble and need something. But those will all go into our scrap bin once that top is cleaned up. So that'll be scraps that the scrap busters will see as part of the members perks. So you guys will see those here soon. Sandra says, Patty, I used to have 2 set up for about the same reasoning. You can do it. Patty says, I need to set up 2 sewing machines, one for the stockings with red thread and the other for 10 rag quilts with natural thread. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of work, Patty. I'm sure you'll get it all done because you are amazingly talented, but my goodness, that's a lot. That's a lot. Sylvia, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. I'm still going through chat here, folks. Like, geez. Good morning, Kathy. How are you doing? Okay. It's Dawn. Sylvia said good morning. More Streamlabs. Patty, Joyce, Sandra, Kathy. Chloe, good morning. Thank you so much for being here. Happy Sunday morning to you. I hope you're well. You can keep whining, sweetheart, and you're not getting any more right now. Terry, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for being here. Terry is also one of my moderators, and she is also amazing. She just recently hit 1,000 subscribers. Congratulations to her. That's so exciting. Make sure you guys head over there and check out her channel if you have not already. Give her a few more subscribers. That's really exciting. Ivy, quiet. Sandra had asked me about sending her email address. Yes, I emailed about the Lighthouse block. Okay, Susan, sounds great. It'll be first come, first serve based on whose email I get first. So I will let you know if you know, the one that you want has already been taken or not. Otherwise, we'll get them out to you. Joyce says, dang, you beat me to it. I sent the email, then thought about it. Sandra, no, it's totally fine. I'm pretty sure I have your mailing address, so that's not a problem. But you can send me another email with the mailing address. Hi, Brenda. Good morning. Welcome back to the channel. It's so great to see you. Been wanting one to make for your daughter. Well, you know, Susan, you could always make it, and then if you still have the pattern and you want to send the pattern back to me, and then we can send it to Joyce later on too, or if you and Joyce are comfortable sharing addresses, you could do that as well. That is completely up to you. Terry says that is sweet of you, Danny. Oh, well, thank you, Terry. I don't know what it was I was being sweet about, but thank you. Terry says she was seam ripping. Yeah, that's what I was doing just before the channel started. That's why I was a minute or two late coming back in, as I was seam ripping. I was taking apart the bag that I put together. So Terry's a member of the channel, so she got to see. I showed the members of the channel the actual bag before I started taking it apart. And I kind of showed you guys what mistakes I had made, and so I took it apart. And so I'll show the rest of you guys once it's all put together the correct way. But that's one of the things I was doing this morning, is I was pulling that apart. The lighthouses was a popular one. I thought there was 2 of them in there that were lighthouses. I could be wrong, but we'll see. As long as you guys gave me the specific name of the pattern, I'll get it off to you. Naomi, good morning. Thanks again for the hearts. Yeah, Susan has it right. To seam rip is human. To not have to is divine. That is 100% true. Naomi's puppies. Yep. She's whining at me right now because she wants another treat. She'll keep whining. Yes, there they are. There's the puppies. There they are. Yes, there's the babies. Yes, so there you go. I'm still going through chat, guys. Like, you guys are amazing. Doing a great job today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Flower pin cushion from Patty. Oh, awesome. Susan says, after church, we'll work on more quilting. We'll move my hand quilting spot so it can have better light for the dark brown spots of the quilt. Oh, awesome. Judy is here as well. Good morning, Judy. I didn't see you pop in. Good morning. I be quiet. I be quiet. Carrie Leonard is also here. Good morning, Carrie Lynn. Thank you so much for being here. They're adorable with they're begging. Yeah, they get annoying after a while. Sorry, still going through chat. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I think I've gotten through everybody in chat. If I miss you and I didn't say hello to you, please make sure you say hello again in chat, because I absolutely hate it when I miss people. This time I need you to tag me in it, though. That's, you type in the A with the at symbol, which is A with the circle around it, or the shift number 2 on your keyboard, and then type in "so not an expert," and what that does is it highlights it on the screen, so then hopefully I don't miss it this time. So anyway, we are going to be working on our squared up project as soon as I give... Oh, did she? Oh no, she's over here now. She came over here and sat down. Hold on, I have to take a nice sip of this yummy, yummy, yummy coffee that my daughter just brought me. She's so wonderful to me. Yum, yum, yum. Yes, that's good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay. Tip that up. I did have some soda in here, but I'm totally gonna put the coffee there instead. Yum, coffee. Give me a second, guys. I'm taking a coffee break. Yum, yum, yum. Okay. All right, let me give them one more. Here, Addison. Wrigley, you want one? Take it, nice. Okay, no more for now. Everybody go lay down. No more for now. All right, so squared up project. We have 3. Let me show you guys what we got so far. We've got 3 rows going. You guys can kind of see it. Ta-da. There's our 3 rows so far. It's the same block. It went together really quickly. It was a layer cake block. It went together super quick and fast. Um, and now it's just a matter of putting the sashing on to put the rows together. So I do have this long string of sashing here that we're going to be attaching. And I think we're going to attach it to each of the rows. What are you doing? Goofy dog. What are you doing, you silly girl? Yes, a baby quilt. Yeah, I thought it wouldn't. I mean, like, I don't have any babies in my family. Nobody's having any babies, thank goodness, in my family. But you're right, it would make a lovely baby quilt. Although this one's going to be pretty big. It's going to be, forgive me, I don't remember the final size. Hang on. I have the pattern here somewhere. It is going to be, it's a throw quilt. This one, the one that we're making is the throw size, but you can make a baby size as well. But this one's going to be 60 by 71. But yeah, the pattern, the fabrics are very mute tones. They're very pastel-y, very springy. I really kind of like that. What line is it? Why you guys gotta ask me all these questions? I'm just kidding. You should really ask questions. This one, the fabric line is by Moda. It is called Seashore Drive by Sherrie and Chelsi. It's by Moda. I don't know if you guys can see that on the camera or not, but it's called, oh, here, Seashore Drive. The last time I checked, it was still available. And if it is available when I make the thumbnails for these videos, I put links in the descriptions of the videos for the pattern and the fabric as best as I can. So if that is something that you guys are interested in and you're watching this as a replay or you can watch it later, check the description down below. And there should be a link to it, but it's called Seashore Drive. This one was a layer cake by Moda Fabrics. So there you go. And the actual pattern is actually called Squared Up by Cotton and Joy Patterns. There's the pattern. So there you go. All right. So I'm trying to figure out which is the best way to do this. Should I put the sashing on the row and then attach the row to this one to the main assembly, or should I attach the sashing to the main assembly and then add the row? I'm thinking sashing to row instead of sashing to assembly. So I'm going to set this assembly to the side for now. And we're building it from the bottom up. So we're on row number 3, which is about midway there. So that's this row here. So there's that. Let's see. Oh, one of the other things I wanted to tell you guys about, and I totally spaced about it until I just heard Mr. Wizard talking in the other room, was that the joke is that Mr. Wizard redeemed enough of his thimbles to trade in for a car. Mr. Wizard bought a new car this weekend. He's very excited about it. He has not had a new car in 9 years. The car we had before, his car before this was 9 years old. Well, he had it for 9 years. It was 5 years old when we bought it. So you do the math. So yeah, so he's really excited. It's not new, it's new used, but it's new to him, and it's really exciting. And so if you guys are members of my Facebook or my Instagram, then you've already seen it. It's a Subaru, because he does like the Subarus. Here in the Midwest, you gotta have 4-wheel drive, or you just can't drive in the winter. So he has a Subaru, and he's really excited about it, and we've named it Reese, because it is the same color as Reese's peanut butter cup. It's amazing. I love it because I have an orange car as well. So I love it, and I think he's gonna really love it. And it's kind of sporty. It's a lot of fun to him. So congrats to him. I'm really excited. So he's redeemed his thimbles for the free car, although it wasn't really free. For the new car, that's what it is. He redeemed his thimbles in for the new car. So lots of fun. Lots of fun. Okay, so I just want to make sure that I have this oriented correctly. Yes, so this one is this side. So I'm going to put this on the left so that I know this is the start of the row, just so I know what we're doing. And we're going to attach the sashing to the bottom of this. So here's this, here's this. Put this away. All right, so congrats to Mr. Wizard. on the purchase of a new vehicle. Like I said, if you guys, yeah, you redeemed the symbols. Yeah, so if you guys follow me on Facebook or Instagram, then there is a picture of it. It is really cool, and there's actually a picture because we now have an orange driveway because both of our cars are orange. So we just keep telling Taylor she needs to change the color of her truck. She has a black truck. She needs to change the color of it to make it orange. The whole family can have orange cars. So Susan says, "I love my Subaru." Well, yes, you know, Mr. Wizard had a Forester. We traded in his Forester for this one. He really liked his Forester. He loved it. We tried to find another Forester. We really couldn't find one in his price range that he was looking for. But we found a Crosstrack. So it's a Subaru Crosstrack. So it's really not that small. Like I was expecting it to be a lot smaller than the Forester, but it really isn't. Like it's kind of, and they call it a Crosstrack because it's a cross between a Forester and an Outback. So it's kind of like the mid-grade between. It's not that low to the ground. He and I don't have a problem getting in and out of it. It's a little bit lower than the Forester, but really not. So I mean, it's perfect for him. It's decent sized back seats. I mean, not that anybody sits in the back anymore, but there's enough room back there for the dogs or whatever. So yes, this pattern would be awesome with some ombre fabric, that is for sure. Hi, Marie. Welcome back to the channel. It's so great to see you. All three of your kids have Subarus as well. That's awesome. Subarus always win in car accidents. They are made very tough, rugged. They are made very, very rugged. Yeah, for sure. Hi, Katie. Good morning. I didn't even see you pop in there. Good morning. Welcome back to the channel. It's so great to see you. All right, so let's get some sewing in, shall we? Let's get some sewing in. Let's actually get something done today, shall we? I have so many things to do this afternoon. My goodness, because you guys know, whenever you buy a car, it literally takes all day. Like it seems like I don't understand why it takes so long, but it does. It takes so long. And so Mr. Wizard and I left the house yesterday at 8:30. We went and had breakfast. Then we went to one dealership. We didn't have a very good experience at that particular dealership, so we went to a different one. And then that's when we ended up buying his car, the car that he has now. That's where we ended up buying that one. But we spent probably 3 hours there, and it was like by the time we got home, it was like almost 3 o'clock. I think it was after 3 o'clock. Yeah, it was after 3 o'clock, so it was like we were just exhausted, and I'm like, I'm not cooking. I'm not into it. So I didn't get a whole lot of done here in the channel or here in the sewing room yesterday. Not as much as I would have wanted to, but that's okay. That's okay. He needed a new vehicle. We were getting to a point where there were things going wrong with the one that he had that we could have had fixed, but it was like, do we put the money into this or do we put the money into a new car? So salesmen and dealerships are exhausting. Yeah. Now, our salesman was not pushy. I truly appreciated that. He's a real nice guy who was not pushy at all, so I appreciated that. But yeah, it's just an exhausting. It's just stressful and exhausting, and the whole thing it's never fun. Like, there's no fun way to buy a car, I don't think. Unless, of course, you do the whole Carvana, vending machine thing, but then you still gotta buy the car. So anyway, we did that. He's really happy with it. He's spending the last 2 days learning about all the buttons because, he had an older vehicle. It didn't have any of the bells and whistles that anyone has now. This one is, geez, 19, 21, 22, this one's 6 years old. The one he bought is 6 years old, so it doesn't have as many bells and whistles as the new cars. But it still has more bells and whistles than his previous car did. So yeah. So he's learning about all of those fun bells and whistles that he didn't have before. And for those of you thinking about it, he has already looked, and currently they do not make a model, a model car for the Super Crosstrack, but he's thinking about it. He's looking into it. My husband wants a new Tundra. Oh my goodness. Only 110? That's a baby. That Judy, I'm with you. That's a baby. Mr. Wizard's Forester that we traded in yesterday had 250,000 miles on it. And then he had a Honda CRV that he owned before this Forester that he had traded in with that had 350,000 miles on it. So 110,000 miles. That's still a baby. You know, he says we also purchased a used 24 Toyota Tacoma last week, 7,000 miles. Wow, that's pretty good. A couple days later, it already got dinged on the door at the hotel where the hub stays for business. Oh, God, don't you hate that? Oh, yuck. Susan, wow, she says her Subaru was gifted to her by a gentleman from church who was giving up driving due to health issues. Wow, lucky you. I'm sorry that the gentleman couldn't drive anymore, but that was really nice of him to gift it to you. That was really nice of him. No, no, that's not the way I want to go. I want to go the other way. There we go. But I drive a Nissan Rogue. I think I've told you this before. Nissan Rogue. It's Monarch Orange. I love it. It's one of my favorite vehicles that I've ever owned. It has all of the bells and whistles. All of them. Like, the only thing it does not have is leather seats. Mr. Wizard's new car is a Platinum Edition, so it does have leather seats. Or, I'm sorry, Premium. Premium? Platinum? I don't remember. Limited. Thank you. He's yelling down the hallway. Limited. It's a limited edition, so he has the leather seats, and it's got the sporty leather seats in it. So it's like the black leather, and then the center is gray. It just looks sporty looking stuff. He's reliving his youth a little bit. He's going. It's not a midlife crisis for sure, but he's having a little bit of fun, and that's okay. He's allowed. All right, just sewing up this seam here. So yeah, so we had two new cars in the family. Remember, Mom bought the brand new Buick not too long ago. We actually took that one on our road trip. It road tripped very well. It's a very comfortable ride. Um, so now Mr. Wizard's got a new vehicle in the family. Okay. I'm just sewing the sashing onto this piece here. The sashing is being kind of weird, wonky. It's not quite laying. Well, if the sashing is laying okay, I have a couple pieces here that are a little wonky. All right, so that is row 3. I think I'm going to just take row 2 and just sew it right up to this as well. Let's do that. Okay, good. Goes this one's over here. Row 2. Hi Gladys, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. It's so great to see you. Guys, if you have not already, make sure you check out Gladys's channel as well. I know she joins Kathy a lot on Kathy's channel, but she also has her own, so make sure you check out that. It's so great to see you, Gladys. I hope you are well. I hope you're having a fantastic weekend so far. I'm going to go ahead and just sew this one right up because I got to attach the sashing to these anyway. So I'm just going to go ahead and just attach it now. Give myself a little bit of a reprieve and just sew them all up together. There we go. You can smell that coffee. It smells amazing. So yeah, I'm really excited. My 2008 still has manual roll-up windows. Dawn, that is awesome. That is amazing. That is so cool. Um, I think Tony's car might be the oldest in the family right now. I think she's a 2009, but she does have electric windows. She doesn't have roll-up windows. She has electric windows. But I think hers might be the oldest car in the family right now. I'm not sure what year Lucas's Escape is, but I don't think it's in 2008. Speaking of Tony, she has officially started school. She had her first day of classes this last week, Wednesday. I have not had a chance to check in with her to see how things went. I'm hoping to check in with her today. While I'm here in my sewing room, I was going to give her a buzz and see how things went. I'm assuming they went well. You know, she's teaching third grade. She had Teacher Institute Day on Monday, Tuesday. Tuesday night was Meet the Teacher night starting at 5 p.m. So she got to meet some of her students and her student parents. And then Wednesday was first day of school. And then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday were school. So I did get to talk to her briefly yesterday, but I didn't really get to talk to her about, how her week went, things like that. So I'm hoping to catch up with her again today while I'm doing all my chores around the house today. So I'll be able to give you guys an update on that again on Wednesday. But I think so far everything went okay. I haven't heard anything. Her and Lucas went and saw this really cool event yesterday in where they live. So they live, I mean, I don't want to say what town they live in, but they do live very close to the Mississippi River. They're on the Illinois side of the Mississippi River. And so there was an event yesterday called the Tug Festival, I think it was called. Basically, it was a 3-day festival. On the last day of the festival, they had a huge game of tug of war, right? Which is cool. But the rope that they pulled on stretched across the Mississippi River. And it was Iowa versus Illinois. Isn't it neat? We were doing a little bit of research on it. Chris was like, "What the heck is this?" And so we were doing some research on it. I'm like, "This sounds so cool." Tony, they couldn't stay for the whole event, but they did say that while they were there, as they were leaving, Illinois was winning, which yes. But yeah, that was pretty fun. So they've been doing a lot of fun activities like that recently. So I thought that was really neat. So I think it was called the Tug Festival or something. You'll have to Google it. Tug of War across the Mississippi or something like that. It should tell you what it was. But yeah, it was really neat. So again, I haven't really gotten a chance to talk to her or Lucas about it, so I don't really know a whole lot. I think her and Lucas are running errands today, so that's my guess. Lucas might have been on call. He does get called in sometimes overnight. The city he lives in, he's on call, so he does get called in sometimes. We're getting there. Got one more piece of strip here, and I think that's going to be for the last row. Let's see. I shared out this live. Hopefully more will be joining us. Oh, Terry, that's so kind of you. Thank you. Hi, Katie. Good morning. Welcome back to the channel. Hi, Giovanna. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for being here. So great to see you. I believe you might have been a new subscriber the last time we had a live stream, and unfortunately you couldn't participate in chat because of the time limit that I have to put on it. So I'm so grateful that you are here today. Welcome back. I'm so grateful. We're excited to get to know you better. Let us know where you're from. Don't give us your official address. Just, major city and state would be fine. Uh, so great to see you all. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Focusing on the sewing machine, I sometimes miss people. So, oh, from Italy. Oh my gosh. My goodness. Well, thank you so much for joining us today from Italy. Wow, I'm honored that you're joining us all the way from Italy. Thank you. That's so kind of you. All right. We're finishing up the stashing on our second row here, and now I'm going to go ahead and add our third row in, or technically it's row one because we're going backwards. The sweet friend. Wow, I love making new friends, and so especially the sweet ones. I mean, welcome to the channel. It's so great to get to know you better. I'm pretty sure that this is right. I don't want to screw this up, so let me just triple check this to make sure. I want to make sure that I have it right. Yeah, I do. Okay. Okay, good. Just making sure. All right, so let's go ahead and sew this one up to the stashing. Now this will actually be the bottom of our stashing, but that's okay. The bottom of our quilt. This last piece of stashing here. Go. Oh, I want some more of this coffee. This coffee smells so good. Oh my gosh. It was a long journey. That's awesome. I love that. Italy is the land of my ancestors. Mine too, Terry. Mine too. Kathy, Sandra, and I are in Washington State. Yep. Yep. Mine too, Terry. Oh my gosh, I love your sense of humor already. I love it. Flapping your wings. Oh my gosh, I love it. Joyce, I'm with you. Yeah, normally I don't. I make so our coffee pot here at home is wonderful. We can like pour like the coffee cup of water, and that's all it will make. It's wonderful. So usually that's what I do when I'm here at home. Is I'll usually when I'm working from home, I will do 2 cups of coffee. So I'll do two cups like that. Uh, yeah. So I will do 2 cups like that, and that's all the coffee that I will make. But Taylor was running to Dunkin' for breakfast this morning, and so I thought, well, since you're going, want to pick your mom up some coffee because I love Dunkin' coffee. Oh, yum, 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 yum. Awesome, yum, yum, yum. Okay, so back to work. Back to work. It was a quick little coffee break. I don't know if you guys can see her. Yeah, can you see her? 3:30 this morning. Oh my goodness. That's a little early for me. I think Mr. Wizard might have been up close to them. They can hear the container opening. Wrigley. So funny. That's what I'm saying, Naomi. You only live once. Just do it. YOLO. Just do it. Oh, I love coffee. I actually had to get to a point where I had to quit drinking coffee because I was drinking so much of it. It became like an addiction. It was bad. It was a bad thing. So I actually had to go cold turkey and stop drinking coffee for months, like 6 or 8 months. Yeah, Terry, I'm with you. 3:30, I was just falling asleep. Yep. Kenya with the elephants. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. Guy Who Crafts Too, good morning. Thank you so much for being here as well. Welcome to the channel. It's so great to see you. Hello. Welcome to all of our new subscribers. I know that we have the silly time limit on there, so if you subscribe, then you can't join the chat in the same episode, and I do apologize for that. But we have such a horrible time with trolls. Like, I have tried to set like a 1 hour time limit for trolls, and they just wait. They will wait the 1 hour and then they harass us. So I actually had to set it so that the timer is for the full live stream, so you have to wait until the next live stream to be able to come in, and that seems to be doing the trick. So, caffeine headache today, no groceries in the house. My grocery getter is on it. John, how do you get one of those? A grocery getter? How do you get one? I don't have one. Actually, I order all my groceries and I pick them up. John. Okay, his name is John. Well, hello, John. Welcome to the channel. It's so great to see you. So great to meet you and talk to you and get to know you. We love making new friends here. It's a man. Well, lucky you. Now, Mr. Wizard will go to the grocery store. He does. He does go. He does our membership shopping stuff because I refuse. So like he'll do the Sam's Club membership shopping and he'll do the Walmart shopping because I can't stand shopping at Walmart either. So he'll do those. And then I order our regular, normal, everyday groceries from Meijer and I go pick them up. So. What's Carrie Lynn trying to do? I don't see her. Oh, gamble all. Yeah, honey, you gotta do the exclamation point first. A roommate, father of my children. Oh, yeah. I got one of those too. Mr. Wizard is not actually the girl's father, but yeah, I understand. I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. I get it. Yeah. He's the grocery getter. I understand. I understand now. Oh, I meant to tell you guys, I do still have a free boxes left for the HelloFresh thing. I'm not a sponsor. They're not a sponsor of the channel, anything like that. But I do, Mr. Wizard and I do get HelloFresh boxes every other week. And it really seems to help with regards to like working, all these crazy hours. And it's really nice. And Mr. Wizard is actually able to utilize the dinner. So he's able to make dinner. It's been great for us. So, but as part of my membership to HelloFresh, I get free boxes that I can send to other people. It's kind of like a marketing thing. I get the free box. I send it to you. You like the free box, you subscribe. But you can just do the free box too. Like there's no obligation to do anything. So if you guys are interested in getting one of those free boxes, I think I have, I want to say 6 of them left. I don't remember because like you earn them. It's really weird. But I have some. So if you guys are interested in receiving a free box from HelloFresh, send me an email and I will, because I need your email address and then I'll email it's like I'll invite you. It's something weird. If you're interested, I'm not going to spam anybody with that kind of crap because I understand it's all in marketing. I get it. You get the first one for free and then you love it. But if that's something you're interested in trying out, I'm happy to help you guys out with that. Like, I can send you the free box. Again, not sponsored in any way, shape, or form. It's just something I participate in, and I've got it, so I'll share it with you guys. That's what friends do, right? We share things. Stalking for a bit. John, you are welcome to stalk all you wish. Thank you very much for that. Enjoy your lives. Well, I appreciate that, John. It's so good to be able to talk to you and get to know you better. But you're welcome to stalk all you want. I didn't see the new car on Facebook. Just saying. It was there. Terry, I posted it yesterday. Oh, you know what? It's posted on my personal channel. I did not, or my personal post. I didn't post it on the channel page. I try to keep the channel page quilting as much as I can because some people get really annoyed by that. So it's on my personal channel. So if you follow me on my personal channel, either on Facebook, my personal page on Facebook, or or the channel page on Instagram, it's there. So But I can post it there if you want. Susan says, "Wow, didn't know you could do that." Yeah, yeah. Welcome back. Sanders says, "I know. I seen Reese's. Yes, Reese. Yep, that's the new That's the new car. Reese. The name is Reese. One of our daughters recommended Tangerine, which we liked. You know, it's pumpkin and tangerine. We liked that because my car's name is Pumpkin. Um, but then Taylor was standing in the kitchen, and that's when she made the comment. She saw Mr. Wizard has this really big soup bowl mug that's a Reese's. It says Reese's and it's orange. And so she said, you know what? She goes, you know, his car kind of reminds me of a Reese's peanut butter cup because it's basically the same color. And that's when we're like, Reese's. Oh, that's perfect. And so because, you know, he's male, so it's got to be a male car. So it's Reese. So yeah. It is gorgeous. It is. It's a lot of fun. Yeah. Yes. Yes, it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I'm happy for him. I'm excited for him. I have not driven it at all. It's his car. It was funny though. I was kind of teasing him yesterday. We were going out for dinner, and I looked at him and I go, "So you want me to drive for dinner?" And he goes, "Sure. I'll meet you there." I'm like, "Okay." So he's excited about it. And you know what? If it brings him joy, that's what matters most. There is a warranty. We did get a warranty with it. A little bit of it is a used car, but so we did get a little bit of a used car warranty with it. So that was kind of nice. So he won't have to worry about any maintenance on it for a little while. Because that's really the problem with the Forester is it had a certain amount of miles on it, and now it's required a lot of maintenance. Not bad maintenance. Like it wasn't new engine, new transmission, things like that. It was just routine maintenance, but it was expensive stuff that was adding up. And so, you know, it was just he was just getting frustrated with constantly putting more and more money into it. And then it was getting to a point where he was going to have to start dropping some serious cash on it to start replacing some pretty major components in order for it to pass emissions, which in the state of Illinois, depending on how close you live to the city, you have to have your car tested for emissions to make sure that it's not polluting the air. Um, and so, in order for you to renew your license plate stickers, which you have to have every year, you have to get an emissions test done first. And so we knew for a fact that Mr. Wizard's Forester was not going to pass the emissions test the way it was, and so it's going to need some serious work, um, you know, a few $1,000s worth of serious work in order for it to pass. So it became a question of, do we put the money into the car that already has, you know, almost 250,000 miles on it, or do we put that money into the down payment on another car that's gonna, you know, that doesn't require all the maintenance and is gonna last us a little while? So obviously he went with the latter decision, and yeah, so he's got a new car and he's excited about it. He was out there first thing this morning, set up his XM radio because he did have XM radio in the old car, so he's setting that up this morning and playing with some of the buttons, and a lot of fun. We've all been there. We've all had a new car, even if it's not a new car. If it's a new used car, it's still new to us, right? We've all been there. All right, so that is all of our pieces. So let's go ahead and chop these up. And then all we have to do is start sewing these rows together. This piece here is an extra piece. We'll put it to the side for now. Nora, here's your dog. Yeah, she's whining because she wants more treats. I'm striping the bath towels or stripping the bath towels to get the hard water buildup out. Oh wow. No, honey, it's not you, it's me. My connection gets weird every once in a while, and because I move around a lot, my speaker cuts out. So that's totally on me, not on you. I have been trying to find ways to combat that. I apologize for that. I know it's not perfect, but that is not you. That is on me. That's a connection issue. I need to upgrade my internet equipment, and I just haven't done it yet. So totally me, but I appreciate you pointing it out again. Still, sometimes it works great, and then other times it just keeps cutting in and out. So I do apologize for that. As a new member of the channel, you probably aren't aware of it, and so I'm working on it. Totally not you. Now she's over here hiding because she wants more treats. I'll give her another treat in a minute. You'll get more in a minute. But no, that's totally me. That's not you. Susan says she's got to go. No problem. Yeah, it crackles. Yes. I'm really sorry about that. I swear to you guys, one of these days I will update the equipment. It's just a matter of finding the time and the money to do it. It's not super expensive. It's not a priority at the moment. You know, like it should be a bigger priority than it is. 100%. I just haven't done it yet. Okay. Okay. There we go. There we go. All right. All right. So our rows are all sewn up. The stashing is sewn up onto our rows. So let's go ahead and give those a finger press real quick so that they're a little bit easier for us to sew up to our big pieces. What time is it? Oh yeah, we got time. All right, come over here. Come over here. You wanna show everybody your tricks? I don't know if they can see your tricks. Can they see your tricks? Not really. Up. Yeah. See, you spin, 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 spin. She spins around. Wrigley. Oh, Addison, up first. Okay. Up. Come on, up. Good girl. Wrigley. Good girl. Good girl. That yellow. Oh, this yellow? Yeah, that's a pretty yellow. Can I show the pup? Which one do you want? Well, yeah, there. Ivy was just here. She's my little brown and white one. Here, let me see if she'll let me scoop her. I have treats right now, so she'll let me scoop her up if I have treats. Here's Ivy. Here's my baby. This is Ivy. She's the baby. As mommy's chair got stuck. Yeah. There we go. There we go. So this is Ivy. Oh, she's a Cavachon, so that's a Cavalier King Charles Bichon Frise mix. So she does shed, but it's a very, very little. She's usually groomed. But that's Ivy. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi, friends. Hi, friends. This is the baby. She's actually our medium-sized dog, but she's the baby. Yes. Can you show everybody? Oh, thank you. She likes to snuggle. And she likes to get kisses. Yes, she likes to snuggle. Okay. So there's my baby. That's the baby. She's the youngest. She's 4, maybe 5. Where's Wrigley? Let me see if I can get Wrigley in here. Wrigley's our little one. We joke all the time that she's our 200-pound dog stuck in the 8-pound body. No, yeah, the waggy tail. Yeah, she does have. Ivy does have. Come here, Wrigley. Are you gonna let me get you? Come here. Hold on, front. Come here. Oh, no, you can't scoot back. Come here, you go. Whoa, come here. This is Wrigley. This is our little black and white one. She is a Shih Tzu. So she is a Shih Tzu Poodle mix. She is 6 years old. 7 years old. She's 7. So she's getting there. She's a little older. She does have some leg issues, so we're kind of careful with her. You can kind of see her front legs are a little bowed, so we just are careful with her. we've got her on a bunch of, anti-inflammatory, or not anti-inflammatory, but joint health, a ginkgo, that kind of crap. So this is Wrigley. We joke that she's our 200-pound dog stuck in our 8-pound body because she's definitely the alpha. She runs a household for sure. Can you look this way? Say hi. Say hi, everybody. Say hi. And then you guys saw Addison. I'm not gonna pick her up. She's almost 40 pounds. So, Addison, come here. Let me see if I can get her to pop up here. Come here. Come here. Up. There's Addison. Addison is a soft-coated Wheaten Terrier. We keep her hair very short, but if you guys are familiar with dog breeds or you're familiar with like Kennel Club show dogs, she is from a show dog breeder, and her parents are both champions. The soft-coated Wheaten Terrier has what they call a fall, which is the white hair that comes down their nose. It makes it look like they don't have any eyes. So if you're familiar with that, they usually have longer hair. But we keep her hair very short because it gets matted very quickly and very easily because she has a couple of layers of coats. Again, she's a non-shedding dog. All of our dogs are hypoallergenic dogs, so none of them shed. But she gets matted really easily because she has so many layers of hair. So we keep her hair very short, especially in the summertime, because she's got the really thick hair. But that's Addison. So those are my puppies. You guys see them a lot on the channel, a lot. They're constantly in and out of the room, and I like to entice them a little bit as well. But yeah, those are my puppies. Can you sit up? Hi. Oh, you were trying to give me a high five. I'm sorry. Can you give me a high five? High five. High five. High five. Addison, can you give me a high five? High five. Thank you. Thank you. Wrigley, high five. High five. Nope, high five. Thank you. Thank you. Good girl. So, anyway, my dog's distracting me. All right, let's get back to work, shall we? All right. This one should be row 3 still. Yes, it is still row 3. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm just going to finger press it just to get it to lay flat, and then we're going to attach it up to the main assembly. I just hope I did it right. Oh, well, Terry, I'm glad you guys like seeing them. And that seems to be the general consensus from just about everybody. So that's why I kind of made the puppy cam a little bit more of a permanent installation. It was just a special thing for when we were working on our puppy quilt, which we are working on a puppy quilt. It's a quilt of puppy heads. It's not for the puppies. It's a quilt of puppy heads by Elizabeth Hartman. And so that was a special installation for that particular quilt. But you guys really seem to like it so much, and let's face it, I love my dogs. So I just left it there. Oh, Joyce, I'm so sorry. I don't know what Streamlabs is talking about. I rescued, or should say stole a weird fox terrier from people that did not deserve her. Her hair was so matted, her chin was stuck to her chest. Oh, the word chest. Yeah, Joyce, Streamlabs doesn't like it when you use that particular word, so I apologize for that. Don't worry about it. It does put you in a little bit of a timeout, and I'm sorry about that again. But yeah, so everything's fine, Joyce. We love you. Streamlabs is just a jerk sometimes. Okay, so now we need to attach this one to the main assembly. So let's pull that back out. The dark one is on the bottom. Hopefully I did this right. I hope I did it right. Let's see. If I did this right, it should, yep. Sweet, I did it correctly. All right. So now we're going to pull this, oops. Excuse me. Ugh. Get some dust in my mouth. Yuck. All right. Now, I want to sew that with that piece there at the bottom. So let's grab this here. Go this way. There we go. None of our dogs, these three, are rescue because they are specialty breeds. I have developed very severe allergies to animals over the years, and so none of our dogs are rescues because we had to be very specific about the breed of dog that we were getting. And with rescues, they make sure to not tell you what the breeds are, or they're very careful about it. And I totally respect that 100%. But our dogs are not rescues. However, we did have a dog before we had Addison, who's the oldest, by the way. She's 9. Before we got Addison, we had another dog, just one. Her name was Bubbles. She was a rescue. She was we don't know her exact breed. We never had her tested, but the vet said that she was a smooth collie, which is a short haired collie. So a smooth collie, German Shepherd mix. So she had the body of a German Shepherd, small, like thinner, not as heavy, but the same size. The face of a German Shepherd without the long nose, but she had the face of one, but she was all collie colors. She had a collie colors to her, and so she actually had the face of more of a like a chow, I think, because she had more of a shorter snout than either the collie or a shepherd. So she had a little bit of a shorter snout. So we're not really sure if she was mixed with anything else, but she was a rescue. My sister has rescues. My mom has rescues. I mean, like we love rescues. We think they're amazing. You know, we are so grateful to anyone that can rescue the animals. Unfortunately for us, it was just not something that really was going to work out for us after we got Bubbles is basically when we started to figure out what my allergies were and things like that. So teacup poodle, yes, Wrigley is part teacup poodle. Yeah, itty bitty, so itty bitty. She weighs 8.5 pounds. Like she's like we said, she's the 200-pound dog stuck in the 8-pound body. I have a dog print nose on my glasses. That's why it's so blurry. I don't know how the heck that happened. Not that I'm surprised, really. But yes, I think it's amazing if you're able to rescue an animal, dog, cat, whatever. Tony and Lucas recently rescued a cat, um, Snickers. They have a cat named Snickers. They recently rescued her. She was a kitten. Originally, they thought she was a year old, but then when they took her back to they took her to the vet said no, she was only about 9 weeks old. Not 9 weeks, 9 months. She was only about 9 months old. Yeah, Giovanna, I agree with you 100%. Some people should be treated the same way that they treat their animals. 100%. It just disgusts me how some people treat some animals. Like my kids have been around animals since they were little. We've had dogs. My mom's had dogs. My grandma had them. Like everyone in our family has had animals of some kind. Dogs, cats, things like that. So my kids were taught how to respect animals. Respect the animal's boundaries and things like that, and treat them well. But yeah, some of them they make me crazy. Like I don't understand why parents are. I don't understand how anybody could do things like that. Yeah, hurt an innocent animal. Like, what has it ever done to you? Both of these animals were registered. Persian cat. Oh, I had a long-haired Persian. Joyce, we had a long hair. I had a long-haired Persian growing up. Yeah. Oh, poor babies. Joyce, I'm glad that you were able to give them a home. Yeah, I had a long-haired Persian growing up. With the pug face. Yep. His name was actually Pugsley because of the pug face. Yeah, the pug nose. use Garfield colors, so like the orange and white Garfield colors. Yeah, we used to joke that he was Garfield because he loved Italian. Someone has redeemed a random notion. Congratulations, Marie, on redeeming your random notion. I did just mail out some notion redemptions this past week or so. So you'll probably get yours at the end of August, maybe September, depending on how things go. But yes, congratulations on redeeming your random notion. I should bring that box out for you guys so you guys can see what it looks like. I know it's been a hot minute since I brought it out to show you guys what's in there. Mr. Wizard, if you are watching, there's some packages at the door, if you wouldn't mind grabbing them. I don't think he's watching. I think I can get the TV running. Mr. Wizard! What? There's packages at the door. Would you mind grabbing them? What's that? There are boxes at the door. Can you grab them, please? Thank you. Marie, if you're trying to redeem the fat quarter, sweetheart, I think it's all one word. So I think it's one word, fat quarter. Try that. Giovanna, there are penalties for treating animals badly here in the States as well. They're not as strict as I believe they should be. Most of the time, they're just a fee of some kind, but you can go to jail for it if it's extreme enough. But I think that they should be a little bit more strict here myself. But that's just my own personal belief. There are laws. There you go. Now you got it, Marie. Congratulations on redeeming that. For those of you who are new to the channel, who are not familiar with that, we do offer, it's basically a points program. It's called Thimbles. You've seen them in chat here for a little while. You've been seeing them. People have been playing with them. Unfortunately, Lucas is not here today to give you newcomers more, but usually we give you more when you come in. You are redeeming them as you're participating in chat, and then you can also, you're earning them when you're participating in chat, and then you can also earn more as you play more games. And basically, you collect them, and then you can redeem them in for prizes. If you do exclamation point prizes, it'll tell you what some of those prizes are, and you can see that Marie has already redeemed some for random notions. We have random fat quarters. We have random patterns. You can pick our next project. So basically, I give you a list of the projects that are ready to, that's the one we start next. And then there's the special guest option as well, where you get to be a special guest on the show. I send you a Zoom link, and you get to hang out with me live on the channel. So some people are like that. I'm breaking up. Yeah, Gladys, I'm sorry. I'm trying. It's my connection. Sorry about that. My internet connection sometimes likes to be stupid, and that is what's causing the breakup in my mic. My pre-recorded sessions were fine. It's just over the internet that breaks up. So, I'm sorry. But thank you again for letting me know. I really need to upgrade my equipment. I need to make that a priority. Maybe I will focus on that in September. Now that all my August crap is out of the way, I'll try and focus on that a little bit more. Alright. So we are sewing on row number 3, and we're going backwards. So this is technically row number 5, I think. don't know if you guys can hear Ivy's whining again for another treat. There we go. Danny, do you still have my address or do I have to email you? Marie, I probably do have it. Well, Giovanna, you can still play. You just don't necessarily need to redeem your pencils. But you can still play all the games if you want to. That's totally up to you. Are you going in rainbow order? Marie, if you want to send me your email address again, you totally can. I'm pretty sure, or I'm sorry, your mailing address again, you totally can. I'm pretty sure I already have it, but without looking at the computer and telling you for sure. If you want to just send it to me again as a double check, that's fine. You can do exclamation point email in chat. It'll give you a link to my email address for you. Somebody else. Linda says it's going to be so pretty. Oh, she must be talking about this pattern, this orange, this yellow. She keeps looking at this yellow, I bet. Wish my sewing machine. Are you doing in rainbow order? I'm doing it in the order that so this was a layer cake. So I'm doing the colors in the order that the layer cake was laid out. And I don't know that they're really rainbow order, but they are kind of a variegated order to them. But I'm doing it basically the exact same because I thought about mixing and matching it and doing it a little bit of order, but I kind of liked the way the order had been laid out. For the layer cake. So I did take a picture of the layer cake before I started the quilt to kind of make sure that the colors were in the right order. And then as we've been going through, I've been double checking to make sure that I don't screw up the order. And that's why I've been really careful. If you go back and you watch some of the replays for this particular project, you'll see that I was very careful about making sure that I kept the fabric in the order that it was in. So then that way we didn't lose it. But it is in a rainbow order-ish. It is in the order that it came in off of the layer cake. So all right, so that row is up next. So let's go ahead and finger press the next row and get that one up. That should be row number 2, which I think is this one here. Just check, make sure. Yes, this is row number 2. Okay, good. There's my number 2. But that's been the other reason why I've been marking the rows, is to make sure that I'm putting things in the correct order. Move these around, so now I have to get one. And I'm sure the other 2 will come running in just a minute. Streamlabs reminding everybody to like and subscribe. Thank you very much, Streamlabs, for that. I appreciate the reminder. If you guys could, while I'm taking my coffee break, if you guys can do me a quick favor and just hit that like button for me. And if you are not already a subscriber, please consider subscribing. If you are a lurker, if you don't necessarily pay attention to chat and you just like to watch the videos, which is totally fine. We love our lurkers just as much as our chatters. But sometimes what happens is YouTube like to unsubscribe people at random. So if you guys are lurking or you're watching this as a replay, if you guys could just double check and make sure that you are still subscribed to the channel, that would be really helpful. And don't forget to hit that notification bell while you are subscribing, so then that way you're notified every time we go live, because I do try to put out a schedule of what I'm doing, like basically through the thumbnails, I put out a schedule, but sometimes I like to do some random things too, some crazy random things. So make sure you get involved in those as well. Coffee is the nectar of the gods, I swear. Joyce, my machine is that low as it came with the desk when I bought it 38 years ago. Oh, wow. That's awesome. Not for you. That's for Wrigley. Addison, you want one? My machine did not come with this particular cabinet. This is a baby lock machine. It did not come with the cabinet. But I love it all the same. The machine comes up and down. I don't know if you guys got to see it before, but this is on a electric lift. So it actually lifts up and it comes back down. And then this is an actual sewing cabinet. I know you guys can't really see it very well on the camera, but it's actually a sewing cabinet. I do have a very quick video of it. on my Facebook. I don't think I have a short of it on the channel, but I have a picture of it on my Facebook. It's actually a quilting cabinet, so it's two sets of, it's a top and a bottom. This piece here, this folds up into here, and this whole thing slides into the bottom, and then the two doors on the top actually close, so it looks just like an armoire. So yeah. Mine is like that, but manual. I had one of those as well, Giovanna. I had a cabinet that I inherited from my grandma that was on a hydraulic lift, so you push the button and then you pull the machine up by the handle and it comes up. I had that for a while. Unfortunately, the cabinet was not real wood. It was like a fiberboard, and it must have gotten wet at some point in time. Yes, Sandra, I did get it for a steal. Did, and I saw its sister when I was at the Quilt store taking my classes. I saw the sister of it. I'll tell you guys about that in a minute. But I did have another one that was gifted to me that was I inherited from my grandma. Unfortunately, it was fiberboard, and it must have gotten wet at one time because the bottom of the fiberboard was all swelled up, and it was like every time you touch it, it would disintegrate. And so, unfortunately, I did have to let go of that cabinet. Um, it was falling apart, and there was really nothing that I could do to save it. And I really tried to save it, but unfortunately, it was falling apart. So then I was sewing at my kitchen table in my kitchen for a long time, and then I bought this cabinet. So the cabinet was in the corner of my kitchen for a long time, and it was great in my kitchen because I could fold it all up and just kind of hide it, and then open it all up when I needed it. It was great, and I did that for a couple of years, and then I moved in when my daughters moved away to college. I moved into one of my daughter's bedrooms, not this room, but the one next door to me here, and I shared the room with her while she was away at school, and then she would come home for the summer. So I shared the room with her when she was away, and then when my daughter Tony, who's the fiance of our moderator, Lucas, um, when my daughter Tony moved out, officially moved out, this was her bedroom, and so I took over the bedroom and we repainted it, and now this is my office slash quilting room. So Tony doesn't have a bedroom anymore, but Taylor's bedroom is still there. She still is in that room, so she's still at home with us for a little while. But yes, I did get this cabinet for sale, Sandra. Um, I found out probably 5 years after I had the cabinet what the actual value of the cabinet was. And it was a 3-digit number where the first number was more than five. So you do the math. And I paid a 2-digit number where the first number was less than a five. So, so yes, so I paid a third of what it was, not even a third, like way less than what it was. So yeah, and it's in beautiful condition. I try and take really good care of it, but it is the most expensive piece of furniture in my home. So yes, bargain for sure. Yes, 100%. And the only reason I knew anything, I mean, I paid the price for it. I bought it on Facebook Marketplace. Had no idea what it was actually worth until I took a sewing class at a quilt store, and we were upstairs where they do all their quilt classes, and they had this cabinet for sale up there, and it was in bad shape. Like the doors were all kind of wonky, and it needed some serious love. And they had a price tag on it, and used, beat up in the sewing room, the classroom is how much they were asking for that cabinet, and I just stood there in shock. Like I just stood there and stared at it, and I took a picture of it with the price tag on it, and I sent it to Mr. Wizard, and I said, "OMG, look at this," and he had no idea that it was worth that much money either. So we take much better care of it now. I mean, we were taking care of it before, but now it's become a priceless heirloom at our home now. Yeah, so I have seen them on Facebook Marketplace every now and again for, again, a 3-digit number, not a 2-digit number. So I have seen them every once in a while. Typically, you see a 3-digit, not 4-digit, 3-digit number. Not 3 zeros, huh? Just 3 digits. But yeah, it was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. Your daughter returned home 2 years ago and kicked you out of your craft room. I had kicked her to the couch. No, I'm just kidding. I've always told the girls that they always have a place. Now, the nice thing about this room is the way I have it laid out. Um, if I fold everything back and put everything back away, there's enough room in this room for an air mattress, so we can still use it as a guest bedroom if we needed to. There's still enough floor space for an air mattress. It's a little tight, but there is enough room in here. And we have had guests stay in here on an air mattress before. So yeah, it's it's still usable space for a spare bedroom if we needed it to be. And then eventually, when Taylor, finds her own place, no hurry, no rush, but eventually when she finds her own place, that bedroom will become Mr. Wizard's studio. Mr. Wizard is currently in the garage, which he actually seems to like it out there better than being in the house because he was in the house last year, and he actually seems to like it out there better. But that will become his space, but it will also need to have at least a small space for a twin bed as a spare for when kids come to visit. So yeah, that's the plan. At one point in time, Mr. Wizard and I had talked about moving into a bigger home. We have a very small home. I joked that my house is about the size of a postage stamp. It's very tiny. It's a very tiny home. Not a tiny home. It's not a tiny home, but it is tiny. You know what I'm talking about, right? It's definitely less than 1,000 square feet, um, or just over. I think it's just over 1,000 square feet. It's a very small house. Single story, no no stairs, no basement, one car attached garage, very small. But it serves well for us. I mean, it was really tiny when we had all the kids here at home. But now that it's just Mr. Wizard and I for the most part, well, Taylor now, but when it was just Mr. Wizard and I, it was like perfect size. We had our own little spaces. We could get away from each other when we started to annoy each other. But otherwise, it's enough space for us. It's easy to keep clean. It's easy to maintain for the most part, and the taxes aren't that bad. The taxes aren't terrible. So, all right. So let's sew up this next row here. We've got about 20 minutes left of our stream, so I think we're going to be able to get to this last row. I think we're going to hang up and just kind of hang out and finish it because I'd like to finish this one up. And then all that would be done left to do would be the border around the outside, and I can do that off camera. We don't need to schedule another live stream for that. That would be silly. I'll probably have a WIP Wednesday here soon. We can do it then. All right, let's go ahead and turn that up just ever so slightly. So it a little bit faster. There we go. Let's go ahead and get this going. There we go. I see you over there. He's giving me the death stare. She is not afraid to be vocal about what she wants. That's for sure. I can't remember if I told you guys this or not, but Taylor is been interviewing for a job. She's gotten. I don't want to say a whole lot about it because I'm trying not to jinx anything. We don't want to get too excited. You know how that goes. But she's actually going for a second interview for something. Hopefully this week. We don't know yet. She's waiting on some confirmations for schedules and stuff. But she's been called in for a second. Or she's been told she's made it to the next round of interviews. So I guess it's like a three round process. So we're really excited for her. Hopefully it works out well. She had a job for the summer. In fact, tomorrow was her last day for her summer job. So she's after that she's done for the summer, and we'll see. Excuse me, kind of what the future holds for this possible new job. It's a job in the field that she wants to be in. Again, I don't want to say too much because I don't want to jinx anything, but yeah, we'll have to see. Sandra says, I have a two-car garage. I say I have a Melinda's shed and I have an Austin family storage shed with my tool attached. There you go. Excuse me. Sorry. Yes, Katie, I agree. I hope she gets good news also. Yep. So we'll have to wait and see how it goes. It's definitely not an industry that I'm familiar with. It's definitely not that. So we're kind of excited a little bit to learn more about it. But so we'll be finding out more about that soon. And if she does get the job, then obviously I will tell you guys all about it. But I don't want to jinx anything. And I don't know how much I'm actually allowed to say. So there's that as well. It sounds really weird, doesn't it? Like we're just gonna say we don't want to jinx it. So that's all we're gonna say for now. But hopefully we hear good things. Ivy, I hear you. So she'll get, like I said, it's a 3-round process. So she's been selected for round 2, and we'll see how that goes. So we're excited for her. Let's get this. So we are probably going to stay a little late today. If you guys got to take off, if you guys have plans or whatever, I totally understand. But we're going to stay a little bit late. We might end up rolling to another half an hour. I hope not, but we might roll to another half an hour because we want to finish this top. I will still need to do the trim around the sashing around the outside of this one because there is a sashing that goes around the outside edge. But I can do that off camera or on like a Whip Wednesday or something later on. Wednesday, just if you guys do need to take off, don't forget that Wednesday we'll be doing our Spool of the Year project. It's a brand new series that will be on the channel starting Wednesday. It'll be once a month on a Wednesday. It might go, like I might have to like do 2 weeks in a row to finish it up. I probably will have to do 2 weeks in a row to finish it up. But those are going to be wall hangings, and they'll be inspired by the months that we're working on them. So we're going to be working on the month of August. It's a Block of the Month program by Shabby Fabrics. So if that's something that's of interest to you, I think there were still spots open for it. I could be wrong. But it looked like it was going to be a lot of fun. I think they're, excuse me, 14 by 14 finished. 7:15, my goodness. Well, that's awesome, Giovanna. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I really appreciate it. Our area has no rentals available, so they live in RVs. Oh, wow. But yeah, so my house is pretty small. It's big enough for us. I mean, it's an actual single family home. But it's just, when I bought it, the girls were 3 weeks old when we moved into the house. We bought it as a starter home. My ex-husband and I bought it as a starter home. And then it kind of turned into a permanent home. Because, the market tanked. Then I ended up divorced. Then the kids got a little bit older, then, COVID and, things like that. And so it just kind of became our forever home. And so we actually started putting money into it as opposed to, what we would have normally have used for the down payment on another home. We started putting money into it instead, and here we are. It's all one level. There's absolutely no stairs whatsoever, which is nice. Like, we don't even have, like, we do have a front porch that has one big step, but that's it. John, no problem. We appreciate you hanging out with us today. Thanks so much for hanging in. I really appreciate you hanging out with us. Thanks so much for being a lurker and a watcher of the channel. I really appreciate that. It's great to get to know you better. That's exactly right, Sandra. We learn to live in our spaces. That is 100% true. I have this weird tickle in my throat, and I'm sorry for that. I think it's my allergies. I think if there's some dust in the room that's kicking in here. But yeah, so thanks so much, John, for hanging out with us. I really appreciate you hanging out with us today. So great to get to know you better. We will be back here on Wednesday. Don't forget, live stream Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. Central Time, or just come hang out with us again on Sunday. We'll be back here again next Sunday, 10:30 a.m. Central Time. We are here most Sundays. I won't say all Sundays, but I'll say most Sundays. Drink something. I will, Giovanna. Thank you. I will say most Sundays, 99% of the Sundays, we're here at 10:30 a.m. Central Time. What's just one step up coming in each of yours? Yeah. So we have a front door, but it's not actually on the front of the house. The layout for my house is just so weird. My front door is actually on the side of the house, opposite of the driveway. It's just so weird. So, like, if you look at my house, there's no door. Like, you just look and you see two windows and a garage door. You don't see a front door. You have to go around to the side of the house, opposite of the garage, to find my front door. It's just weird, which really confuses people on Halloween. Really confuses people. Um, but it is kind of nice at the same time because it limits the amount of solicitors we have, which is kind of nice. And there's a sidewalk that goes up to the front door, but people miss it all the time, so that's fine, whatever. So we do most of our entry of the house through the garage, so everybody in our home, everybody in our family has a garage door opener, or when our guests come, they always come in through the garage. If somebody's knocking on the front door, it's usually somebody we don't know. Usually how that works. Let me grab something to drink real quick, because that's like this weird tickle. Mm. Yes, thank you. So, it's just a weird layout. Our bedrooms are at the front of the house. Our kitchen and living room are at the back of the house, which I've never really been overly thrilled with. Um, but it's okay. We don't live on a real busy street, so it's okay. But I've never really been overly thrilled with that. I would much prefer our bedrooms to be at the back of the house and our kitchen and living room to be at the front, but that's all right. But it's okay. Like you said, you adapt and you adapt to your space. My house was built in the 70s, the early 70s. It was built as a neighborhood of. My neighborhood was built to provide housing to those who worked on the river, because I live not too far from the Fox River. Um, so my neighborhood was built. Where do they put your packages then? Linda, they still put them by the front door. Surprisingly enough, delivery packages do still make this front door, and that's why we don't have as big of a problem with porch pirates, because they don't know where the front door is. They can't see the front door from the house. Pivot, yeah, there you go, pivot. So it's not so bad with regards to porch pirates, but I mean we do still have issues with them occasionally. Every once in a while we'll get a package like at the garage door, especially if it's like something overnight, like when you order Amazon like overnight and you want it delivered first thing in the morning, they'll deliver it because we have house lights, but they're motion censored, so unless you start walking up to the front door, the light doesn't turn on, so it's really dark. Um, they'll deliver them right to the garage door, and we'll get a picture of it in front of the garage door, which is totally fine. But for the most part, our packages get delivered to our front door. They manage to find it, which is kind of nice. But yeah, it's just a weird layout. It's a really weird layout, but the rooms are decent sized. We have a really My living room is beautiful. I love my living room ceiling. I have a oak trim ceiling, so my ceiling, or I'm sorry, it's not oak, it's pine, but it's stained in oak. We have a slat ceiling, a vaulted slat ceiling in our living room. It's really pretty. Um, we have a what they call a Johnson fireplace. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that. It's a Johnson fireplace in our living room, which is basically like it's shaped like this. It's freestanding. It's not built into the wall. It's freestanding. It's shaped like this, and then it goes up straight tube chimney. Um, we have one of those in our living room, which is really pretty, behind with a brick wall behind it. So I mean, it's a small little cozy little house, and it was a great starter home. Great starter home. We've ended up putting a lot of work into it. Over the years, I've put new siding, new windows, new roof, new bathroom, new kitchen, new flooring. you know. But we've been here. Like I said, the girls were 3 weeks old when we moved in, so we've been here 22 years officially. Um, so yeah, we enjoy it. The rooms are small-ish. Um, this is the largest of the two bedrooms. We have a master bedroom, which is 15 by 20, I think, is the size of that room. This room is 10 by 12. The room that I'm in here is a 10 by 12 room. Taylor's room is a 10 by 10. And then our living room is a 12 by 12, 14 by 12. No, you're right. It's a 14 by 12 because it's the 2 extra feet for the front door and the fireplace. So yeah, 14 by 12. And then our kitchen is a 20 by 12, I think. So we have a nice big kitchen, which is so nice, right? Like, kitchen and living room are decent sized. Living room is kind of a little awkward because there really aren't any full walls. Because the one wall has the front door and we also have a sliding glass door in our living room. And then the next wall is the fireplace in the hallway. And then the next wall is, a short wall with the doorway to the kitchen. And then the last wall has a big window. So there's not a whole lot of wall space in the living room for decorations and things. But we make it work. Maybe one day I'll put a video of our home on members only. That could be fun. I still need to get you guys a video of this room. I keep thinking about it, and every time I think about it, I'm like, oh no, I need to clean it first. It needs to be more organized first. Because I mean, you guys see this corner, which is, predominantly a big portion of the room, but there's another section of it that you don't see. There's a little other section of it that you don't see behind the scenes. So maybe one of these days I'll pull a camera out and record it. All right, so we're putting the last row on this quilt top so you guys can see what the quilt top looks like. If I stop talking and actually start sewing, we can get this done. Stop distracting me. Sandra says, I would love to see. You'd love to see my home? Yeah, I mean, it's not anything fancy, that's for sure. I'm not a home decorator, that is for certain. And I don't have anything quilting related as decor in my home. Because I don't really have a whole lot. This is really the only room that you see any quilting decor in. At least so far. Maybe someday. But yeah, I might do that. That could be fun. I have shown videos of my kitchen before. Way back when, early on in this channel, when I was working on some bigger projects and I needed some more table space, I brought you guys into my kitchen to show you what I was doing in there. So I have brought you in there before, but it's been a few years, a couple years since. Ivy, quiet. Yeah, that could be fun. Maybe I'll do that. I definitely need to get you guys. I definitely owe you guys a video of this room. And I told you guys I would do it when I moved into this room, and I just have not done it. And I definitely owe you guys that. I know for sure. A behind the scenes look of what this room actually looks like from the other side of the camera. It's not very much bigger, you know. There's not a whole lot more space behind the camera, but there is other stuff back there. Most of the time, it's completely unorganized. So, all right, we are almost done here. We're about 2/3 of the way done with this row, and then I will pull it up for you guys to see. And if you guys have just caught this live stream, if you're just starting to watch and you didn't watch the beginning of it, I just wanted to remind you all that we did have a subscriber donate a bunch of patterns to the channel, and I am offering those up to be mailed to you. All you need to do is email me with the name of the pattern that you're looking for, and if someone else has not already claimed it, it'll be first come, first serve, I will mail it to you free of charge. I will pay the postage. I don't have a problem with that. As long as you're within the US or Canada, I will be happy to mail it to you. I'm not making copies of anything, so if more than one person asks for it, it's first come, first serve. I'm not making any copies of anything because I'm not going to be distributing copywritten material that looks like all of these patterns were purchased patterns at one point in time. They all have prices on them, so they were not free. I don't distribute patterns like that unless they're, a link on a website that says it's free. Otherwise, I don't do things like that. I will gift patterns, but I'm not going to make copies of them. And then whatever does not get claimed, we will throw into our thimbles redemption bin. And so if you redeem your thimbles in for a random pattern, you could see yourself receiving one of those or another one, because I do have other ones as well. And if you are interested in making donations to the channel, extra fabrics, extra patterns, extra notions, things of that nature, send me an email, let me know about it, let's talk about it. Make sure it's not something that we don't already have. I'm happy to take that responsibility on. All right. You guys want to see what this looks like? Kathy says, gotta run. No problem, Kathy. We totally understand. My current sewing room is about 12 by 12, and my old sewing room, which is still full of fabric, is probably 10 by 12. That's about the size of this room. Yeah, 10 by 12. Great. Get ideas for how to. Oh, yeah. Phone call my sister. No, we completely understand, Kathy. Hopefully it's a good call. Have a great day. All right, here is the quilt. It is completed other than the outside sashing. So I'll do the outside sashing off camera or in some other stream. But here it is, guys. This is, this light colored fabric is really hard to see on the camera, but it's there. I'm just going to keep kind of rolling this. Rolling, rolling, rolling. There we go. There's the pink. So it is pretty wide. Wider than my arm span, that's for sure. There's the pink. There's the green to blue. There's the teal to gray. And then the last row there is gray. There you go. Awesome. So I will put the stashing on it. Oh, thank you, Kathy. Thank you. Thank you, Joyce. So I will put the stashing on it off camera. I do have the strips already cut up for it. I'll either off camera or on a whip, who knows. But then this one will go to the, then I need to find backing fabric for this one because I don't actually have backing fabric for this quilt yet. So it will go into my stash until I get over to a quilt store to find some backing fabric, and then I'll get it over to the long arm. I don't do any of the full-size quilt long arming here on my channel or in my sewing studio. My machine is just too small to be able to do that. It would take me months to get done. So I have a friend of mine well, she didn't start out as a friend. She started out as a long arm, but she's become a friend of mine who does all of my long arming for me. She's amazing, super talented. She does all my long arming for me. It's so great. So I send them to her, and then she takes care of those things for me. So Judy says I like that pattern. Well, I'm glad. Oh, Marie, thank you. She says nice job. Thank you. Thank you very much, guys. So pretty. Thank you. Um, so if you guys are in the area, or even if you're not, she does take mail-ins too. So if you guys are looking for a reputable long arm who does fantastic work, let me know. I'll send you her information. She is here in Naperville, Illinois, but you can mail stuff to her and she will mail it back to you. She will do that as well. But she does fantastic work. She really helps me out. So I send all my stuff to her. My mom sends her stuff. Lucas sent his stuff. So we give her plenty of things to do. she's plenty busy, not just with mine, but with other people. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and put this away, and I have a bunch of other things left here to do on the channel. So you guys should see before the end of the day new thumbnails up on the channel for our Wednesday live stream that we're going to be doing. Can you check the last pink one in your left? No, I'm not the quilt police. No, that's fine. Check the last pink one. Let me see. Looks okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, it's not the pink, it's the peach. These two peach. I'm glad you caught that. Thank you. So this one is wrong. So thank you for that. Yep. I'm so glad you caught that, Joyce. Thank you. No, you're not the quilt police at all, but I'm so glad you caught that. Yep, it's a peach. It might look pink on the camera. It's peach. But I'm glad you caught that. So I'm gonna try and mark that somehow to fix it. In fact, I'll fix it just when I get off camera here, so then that way I don't forget. Thank you very much for pointing that out to me. I appreciate that. Because I probably wouldn't have noticed. So, and then it would have made me mad that I didn't notice. So thank you. I appreciate that kind of stuff. I know not everybody does, but I truly do. So anyway, later today, you guys should see the thumbnails up for the rest of the month of the live streams for the rest of the month. Lots going on. We're going to be starting a lot of new projects here soon. We're going to be finishing up some older projects. I'm going to be bringing some projects back on the channel that you guys have not seen in a while because if you guys remember a couple weeks ago, I showed you guys my haul from my Quilt Town haul, and a lot of those were projects that I had finished the tops on, but now I need to add borders and bindings and things too, so you're going to start to see those again soon. So lots of exciting, fun things coming up on the channel here. Some of it is still our regular projects. The Puppies project will be back on. The Norfolk quilt, we're on clue number 7. I'm still waiting for the clue in the mail, so I'm getting kind of worried. I haven't gotten actually the clue. I've gotten the fabric, but I haven't gotten the clue in the mail yet, or the pattern in the mail yet. And they said they were going to come separate, but I haven't gotten it yet. So I got to check my my tracking and see if I can find it. So so that one is coming up, and then we have 2 new projects coming up in. I think they're shipping in September. We have Twisted Dream by Stitching Haven, and then we have Blueberry Bramble by Honeybee Fabrics. So I'm excited for those to start some new block of the month programs. Those I think are both 10-month programs, 10 or 12-month programs. I can't remember. So lots of fun things happening. Anyway, all right, friends. So that is it for today. Thanks again so much for hanging out with me. I hope you have a fantastic Sunday afternoon. I will see you get back here on Wednesday evening, 7:30 p.m. Central Time, right back here. I know evenings aren't for everybody, and I understand that, and I am sorry about that, but that's why we have replays. So make sure you check out the replays. Yeah, I think Ivy wants to say bye. All right, let me give him one more treat. One more treat before we say bye. All right, come here. And then one more. Wrigley, you want a treat? Can you hear him drinking? Wrigley. Thank you. All right, guys. You have a great rest of your weekend. I will see you all very, very soon. Wednesday, in fact. Bye for now.